The reason why you're watching this is because you need an escape pad. You're you're in a way to following a different path than what you're currently following right now. Whatever you're doing right now is typically not in alignment on what your purpose is, on what your actual destiny should be at, right? And I'm not here to tell you that, your life as it is right now, it's not as the best. Your life right now could be better. But at the end of the day, there's a lot of people misdirected on their own preferences or because what they've heard, right? And this is just kind of referring to also what we call the matrix, what we call the the staying in the box lifestyle, right? And just to clear it off is that the matrix is not really a matrix, right? The thing is that people call it a matrix just to have a better sense, but simply what matrix is just the world, the way we've been taught, the way the world is structured, and typically, it's the way that we're experiencing life, right? But the matrix itself is that it's the way you experience life, right? Whatever you went through in the past, whatever you're going through right now, it's part of that. But at the end of the day, let's say for example, right, this matrix, whatever we call matrix, whatever you want to call it, right? Matrix, let's just call it matrix. Whatever this thing is, imagine if that wasn't there. Imagine if you were conscious enough to basically choose your own name, choose your own lifestyle, choose wherever you want to live, choose your life, choose your house, choose your career, whatever you want to do, right? And the thing is that we typically do live in a world like that. But at the end of the day, that's how we structure. That's how everybody here experiences life. But what I'm trying to say is that the matrix is just life itself, right? It's life itself. But the thing is that we can also make our life how it is if we were to change it ourselves, right? So here in this video, I'm just gonna be talking about how you can actually start producing your mind into an alignment, into the desired life that you actually want to live, into the life that's published, established for you, and basically something that you want to live for, right? So number one is that, well, typically you do have to take a leap. You have to take a leap. You have to realize that everybody here is comfortable in their living. Some people don't even know what they want to do. Some people wake up not knowing why they wake up. Some people do the stuff because other people have told them to do so. And some people just live life. They don't care, right? And typically, it's just different perspectives. But in order for you to take the leap, is that you need to get out of your own comfort zone. You have to put yourself in a different position, different place. Like, what would you do right now if you didn't have this 9 to 5 job, right? Who would you talk to if you were in this lifestyle? Who would you be if you were this person, right? So, in this comfortability, a lot of people don't really want to like change. They hesitate a lot. They really don't have this drive. Some people are lazy because that's how they grew up, and that's how it is, right? That's how it is. You can typically can't take anyone, right? So you have to take the leap, and once you take that leap, that's the first step. You automatically have changed your own timeline and have changed your own world just because you did something different, right? So also making money, right? Making money is basically what you call as breaking the matrix, right? Making money because now you can do whatever you want and you have freedom. And freedom is what we want to do here, right? So making money is basically you change your frequency. Making money is just simply you changing your frequency. It's not about being the smartest. It's not about being the most efficient person. It's not about you being the strongest person. It's just frequency. It's just who you are personality wise, and the way you see life, and what energy you give out there, the energy you're gonna receive back, right? It's not about the 9 to 5 mindset. It's not about you doing all these things or sources of income that you can do, opportunities. It's not about, you saving money. It's not about that. I mean, that comes, right? That comes in the side. But what I'm trying to say is that getting money is just a frequency. Like, everything is a frequency. So however you view life right now is basically a reflection of what you received in life. If you see life as sad, horrible, that you're gonna receive the same words, sad and horrible, the experience, right? So you need to start viewing money as if it was to be easy to gain, as if you were to be rich. Like, if you were to be rich, automatically money would come to you all the ways, right? So yeah, that's one of the things also. So one thing that's kind of like holding off a lot of people is that you need to start being objectively in reality. Don't be deluded by false information. Don't be deluded by stupid shit. Like, everything that's going on in the environment regarding like politics, like news, whatever is going on in the outside, it's not even about that. What I'm trying to say is that stop trying to control things out of the sudden, right? Stop trying to get rich so fast. Stop trying to become this person. And stop trying to chase this person. Stop trying to do that. Because now, like, those are not true objectives. Those are just deluded thoughts. Deluded thoughts that are basically making you as an individual that's not gaining anything. Like, you're providing an energy that you're in lack. You're lacking this, you're lacking that, you're lacking this, you're lacking that, and now your life, you don't feel satisfied. You don't feel satisfied, right? And that's exactly why your reality is based on things that you don't have. You want to become this rich person, and you're chasing to be a rich person, right? You want to get money fast, and exactly why you get in a good career, but then you don't get the expenses. You don't get the finances that you wanted to have, and then at the end of the day, you want to leave because you didn't get that, even though that career itself is a top 10% career to have, right? So it's like a mindset thing, man. You gotta start looking everything a different way, and as an objective reality. Look at everything as an objective, as a goal, as a progress. Because now you're just not focusing on you chasing, but you becoming that person, becoming that desire, becoming that identity, right? So also ego. Ego is part of the matrix. The reason why a lot of people tend to stay the same, why a lot of people don't want to grow, why a lot of people are comfortable, is because of the ego. It's because of the false image they've been programmed to be. Your ego is just a part self that it's not realistically you. It's holding you off from being you. Because from what you heard, because of what you grew up to, from who you, from your environment was, and the things you've been taught to do. So you're following all these steps, you're following all these things that you've been keeping inside your mind, and you're not really thinking to yourself, right? And this is when the healing, you need to start healing. Start healing your soul self. Start healing yourself. Start healing all the weaknesses. Start healing all the things that are holding you back. So now you can be in a much more better awareness and a much more conscious, spacious room. So let's say, for example, when you used to grow up back then, you always went through something, right? You only had one parent. You didn't have a mom, right? You didn't have a mom. So now, start loving yourself as if you were to have a mom. Start loving yourself as if you stood through all those hard times, and it made you stronger as an individual. But if you keep holding that ego from the past, oh wow, my life is not it because I didn't have a mom. Oh man, like, you didn't went through what I went through, like, now you start like displaying this like big weakness out there, and it's kind of like implementing your own reality. So that's when you start healing. That's when you start changing. That's when your self-awareness is gonna cover all the weaknesses, right? So you have to guide yourself to a goal. You always gotta have a plan. always gotta have a plan. And this plan is not just a plan. Like, this plan is gonna be a thing where you're gonna do it. Like, no matter what, you're gonna do it, and you're just working like block to block to block to block, right? So you gotta be a man with a purpose, a woman with a purpose, because you gotta wake up, do the things that you're supposed to do, and as soon as you wake up, like, the thing is, like, you already know what you're gonna do. No matter what, you're gonna do what you're supposed to do, right? So you have to be important. You have to think like you're important in order for you to receive important things. And those important things are gonna be the things that you're working yourself to, right? And this important things, once you start over succeeding them, you're gonna start receiving the freedom that you deserve. But yeah, man, it's been Fredo Saga. Let's leave that dimension expansion with some new game. It is implemented into the real world. Let's get it.